2 boxes of toothpicks spill onto the floor. A man just glances at them and says, 82, 82, 82, 3 times 82. He instantly figures there are 246 toothpicks on the ground. The younger brother doesn't believe it and asks the waiter. The waiter says, each box has about 250, around that number. Let's go. Just as they're about to leave, the waiter looks back at the boxes. He checks the toothpick boxes again, then says, there are 4 left inside. The brother freezes. No way. That really means 2 of 46 toothpicks. Could it be that his older brother is autistic, but also some kind of math genius? His name is Charlie. A few days earlier, Charlie got terrible news. His biological father, a billionaire, had passed away. Your father's gone, Charlie. But Charlie doesn't look sad at all. He almost even laughs during the funeral. Wearing dark sunglasses, he returns to the old house. He waits for the lawyer to arrive and read the will so he can inherit the fortune. His girlfriend doesn't get it. Why is he so cold when his real dad just died? Truth is, Charlie and his father never got along. One time he finished top of his class and wanted his dad to take him out. Instead, his dad snapped, "Get out of my face." That night, Charlie stole the car keys in a rage and drove off. His father actually called the cops on him. Charlie was thrown into jail. His father left him locked up for 2 full days. After that, Charlie walked out of the house for good. Father and son never saw each other again. Now his father is finally dead. So Charlie comes back, ready to be a good son and take the inheritance. But the second the lawyer starts reading the will, Charlie's blood boils, because all he gets is an old car and a single rose bush. And that huge $3 million estate, every cent is donated to a psychiatric hospital. What the hell is this? Charlie! He rushes there with his girlfriend, determined to get answers. He demands to know who's benefiting from that money, but the director refuses to tell him everything. Charlie turns to leave, looking for another way. Then he spots a patient sitting in his car. Charlie loses it and tries to kick him out. But the man keeps mumbling. Dad said I used to drive this car. The seats used to be brown. Now they're red. Charlie freezes. How would this guy know the seats were originally brown? Who was your father? Huh? Isn't that my dad's name? Then Charlie asks about his mother. What was her name? Barbara. Charlie gets even more confused. That's his mother's name too. Who is this man? Who is he? The director finally says, Raymond is your older brother. Charlie is stunned. How did he never know? How could he have a brother this whole time? Why didn't anyone tell me? Why did nobody ever tell me I had a brother? And now he suddenly appears, autistic and isolated. Charlie feels uncomfortable and furious. That $3 million is in Raymond's name. The hospital director is just managing it for him. Charlie lets out a laugh. So he inherits $3 million when he doesn't even understand what money is? I feel so sorry for my brother. There's only one way. Make him give up the inheritance. Or at least split it with me. But how? Charlie notices Raymond constantly muttering about baseball, and a plan hits him. Come on, bro. I'll take you to see a baseball game. Raymond happily follows him. Of course, the game is just a cover. Charlie turns the car in a different direction. He heads to Los Angeles to file a lawsuit. He plans to fight for inheritance rights and take back the $3 million. Because Raymond is autistic, Charlie argues he isn't fit to manage it. That night, they check into a hotel, and Charlie books the presidential suite. But the moment Raymond walks in, he turns around to leave. This isn't my room. The bed is in the wrong place. Charlie has no choice. He rearranges everything for Raymond. At 6 o'clock, Raymond demands dinner. And he's picky about what it is. So Charlie orders exactly what he wants. 7 o'clock is TV time, no exceptions. He wants to watch everything. At 9, he insists on reading a book. Charlie tosses him a phone book. Raymond reads nonstop until 11. Because 11 is exactly when he goes to sleep. Yep, Raymond's autistic. He has to live by strict routines. Even a tiny change can trigger a meltdown. But when Charlie's girlfriend learns his real plan, she's disgusted. You basically kidnapped your own brother. The next day, Charlie, exhausted, takes Raymond out to eat. And that's when he discovers Raymond's gift. Raymond glances at the waitress's name tag and instantly recites her phone number. How do you know my number? Charlie stares. How could he possibly know? Turns out last night, Raymond memorized that thick phone book. One look and he remembered half of it. And even crazier, the waiter drops a toothpick box by accident. Raymond just scans the floor and calls it 246 toothpicks. Charlie is shocked, remembering what the director once said. He has deficits, and he has extraordinary abilities. Only now does Charlie realize his brother might be a genius. He takes Raymond to a doctor for testing. The doctor asks a math question. What's 312 times 123? Raymond answers instantly. 3837. Correct, exactly right. His speed is unreal. The doctor tries something harder. What's 4343 times 1234? He rattles off the full answer, down to the last digit. Perfect. Completely accurate. The doctor still can't believe it and asks again. Raymond answers right away. No hesitation. Even the decimal places are spot on. Charlie can't believe what he's seeing. His brother is a once-in-a-lifetime prodigy. A mind like this is priceless. Charlie even says he should be working for NASA. But just like the director warned, Even with genius-level math skills, Raymond has major gaps in everyday understanding, basic awareness. In real life, switch to a practical question and he struggles. If you have $1 and spend some, what's left? How much money do you have now? About 70 cents? How much is a candy bar? $100? How much is a car? Not sure, $100? But right now, genius or not, Charlie is drowning in debt. He has to get back to Los Angeles within 3 hours. He drags Raymond onto a plane, trying to force it. But Raymond refuses to sit down. Planes are dangerous. He even says there were dozens of plane crashes last year. He starts listing routes and dates, down to a crash on 11/15/1987, Flight 1713. He keeps reciting the details like a recording. Casualties, numbers, everything. Charlie finally snaps. He tries to drag Raymond onto the plane, and Raymond completely melts down. Charlie is terrified. He has to give in, no plane. Fine, we'll drive, okay? A 3-hour trip turns into 3 days. But halfway there, they pass a highway accident. Raymond sees it and immediately gets out of the car. Highways are dangerous. Then he starts muttering again about how many people die on highways. Charlie is about to lose his mind. Raymond refuses to get back in, no matter what. So Charlie lets him walk ahead, then picks him up off the highway later, only after they exit the freeway. Now they have to take back roads to Los Angeles, and the 3-day trip becomes who knows how long. Charlie swallows his rage and keeps going, but Raymond keeps wearing him down. He clings to his routines like his life depends on it. Every meal must be the same at the same time. Even his fried fish has to be cut into 8 pieces. TV time can't be 1 minute late. One tiny change, and he spirals. Charlie has no choice. He even begs a random family in the middle of nowhere to let Raymond watch TV. Then Raymond starts arguing about clothes, saying cotton feels wrong and he shouldn't wear it. Charlie finally explodes. Hey! But for the money, he forces himself to endure. That night, they stop at another hotel. Raymond only cares about brushing his teeth, ignoring Charlie's questions. Charlie snatches the toothbrush and snaps at him. Are you having fun? Raymond starts murmuring to himself. Raymond, Raymond. Hearing that name, Charlie suddenly goes silent. When Charlie was little, his mother died suddenly. He was terrified, so he imagined a friend named Raymond. Someone to sing with him, dance with him, play with him, someone to get him through the loneliness. Back then, whenever he was scared, Raymond would sing to him. So why does his brother know that name? Just as Charlie starts to doubt himself, Raymond pulls out an old photo. It's a childhood picture, Charlie and Raymond together. So, the imaginary friend was his real brother all along. His blood brother. He was just too young back then and mispronounced Raymond as Rayman. Shaken, Charlie turns on the hot water, and Raymond instantly panics. No, what are you doing? Hot water will burn Charlie. Only when Charlie says it's okay, does Raymond finally calm down. You're okay. Even after they leave the bathroom, Raymond keeps whispering, don't let Charlie get hurt. That's when Charlie understands. As a kid, Charlie was burned by hot water. Raymond tried to save him, but people misunderstood and labeled it dangerous behavior. So Raymond was sent to a psychiatric hospital, and Charlie slowly forgot his brother even existed. Charlie doesn't sleep all night. Everything finally clicks. He realizes Raymond followed him so easily, not because he's stupid, but because deep down, he always knew Charlie was his little brother. The next day, Charlie buys Raymond a small portable TV and even puts sunscreen on him. Before, he only saw Raymond as a burden. Now he truly accepts him as his brother. They continue their journey. On the way, they pass a casino, and Charlie suddenly gets a bold idea. Raymond is a math genius. He's insanely sensitive to numbers, so maybe he can count cards. Charlie tests him. He flashes a few cards and asks Raymond what's left. Tell me what you saw. Raymond looks once, then recites them perfectly. 2 jacks, an 8, a king, a 6, 2 aces, an 11, a 9, a 5. Nailed it. Every single card, correct. Charlie is thrilled. He sells his gold watch, buys 2 suits, and gets Raymond cleaned up. Then he brings Raymond to the casino. A memory monster plus a math brain. Unstoppable. Raymond's mind is superhuman. With his genius, they start winning non-stop. Round after round. Every hand is a huge win. In just 2 hours, they make $80,000. The casino thinks they're cheating. They review every camera angle, but find 0 evidence. They don't realize it's all Raymond's brain. Pure talent. With that $80,000, Charlie pays off his debts and books the presidential suite again. This time, he sets it up exactly how Raymond likes it. How do you feel? This is the layout you like, right? Raymond meets a beautiful woman at a bar. She invites him to dance at 10 p.m. But Raymond doesn't know how to dance, so Charlie teaches him. In that moment, Charlie is genuinely happy his brother can feel something. But 10 o'clock comes, and the woman never shows. The next day, they finally reach Los Angeles. Charlie goes to file in court to win legal guardianship of Raymond, but the hospital director shows up too. He tells Charlie, even if you get guardianship, you still won't get the $3 million. How about I give you $250,000? Walk away. A week ago, Charlie would have taken it. But now, all he cares about is one thing, his brother. That's it? Why didn't anyone tell me I had a brother? All these years? If we'd found each other sooner, how different it could have been. Charlie refuses the check and walks away. The next day, a caseworker asks Raymond what he did that week. Raymond answers honestly, "We did everything. Cards. I drive very good. You drove a car?" Charlie hears that and thinks, "Oh no, I'm finished." And sure enough, the caseworker rules. The hospital has the experience and the structure to care for Raymond. Charlie doesn't. In just 6 days, he took Raymond to a casino, pushed him to the edge, and even yelled at him. Worst of all, he originally brought him along for that $3 million inheritance. It looks terrible in court. Charlie knows he has no chance to win, and he's terrified he'll lose his brother again. For the first time, he says what he truly feels. "Having you with me is really good. I want you to be my big brother." Raymond says nothing. He just quietly rests his head against Charlie's. A few days later, Charlie loses the case. Raymond has to return to the hospital. Before Raymond boards the train, Charlie makes him a promise. "In 2 weeks, I'll come visit you, I swear." Raymond instantly calculates. 2 weeks is 14 days, 336 hours, 160 minutes, 209 600 seconds. Raymond is autistic. He can't express emotions with typical words, so he shows love through numbers. Every minute, every second he waits,